302-731-2888 or visit us online at firststateortho.com. First State Orthopedics has 46 physicians and 22 physician's assistants at 16 locations across the state of Delaware. We provide both surgical and non-surgical treatment for a variety of orthopedic conditions, are specially trained in current state-of-the-art techniques. We serve as team physicians for over 20 high schools, Wilmington University, and many local recreational and competitive leagues. Our doctors are readily available to all local emergency departments, medical aid units, and urgent care centers for consultation and treatment. Give us a call today at 302-731-2888 or visit us online at firststateortho.com. First State Orthopedics has 46 physicians and 22 physician's assistants at 16 locations across the state of Delaware. We
Let the professionals at Cassidy Graphics bring your advertising ideas to life. Give them a call today at 302-326-2412. Again, that number is 302-326-2412. Again, Cassidy Graphics brings your advertising ideas to life. Paint Doctor, making house calls for your sick walls. Richard C. Edwards Jr., the owner of Paint Doctor, started it all in 2002. Paint Doctor prides itself on its personal yet professional approach to working with customers and holds itself to the highest standards with all projects. The Paint Doctor staff follows one main objective when performing our services. Customers and their homes are treated with the utmost respect. Our workmanship and quality of personnel is demanded at every step of the project. We treat your home as we would expect someone to treat ours. Preparation before painting is paramount. Just open the door and we will handle the rest. Paint Doctor also believes in a strong community involvement as well by supporting several local sporting teams, leagues, and schools. Paint Doctor services include interior and exterior painting as well as carpentry. Please visit our website at paintdoctorpainting.com for information or coupons to help with your next job. Paint Doctor.
Turn your vision into a reality with Capstone Homes Design Center, bringing personalization, luxury, and quality all into one location, where you'll meet with our certified design consultant that'll show you exactly what you're choosing, so you can make the best choice for you when designing your new home. From first home to vacation houses, we build and design homes for everyone. Set up your appointment now and design your dream home today at Capstone Homes. Turn your vision into a reality.
First State Orthopedics has 46 physicians and 22 physician's assistants at 16 locations across the state of Delaware. We provide both surgical and non-surgical treatment for a variety of orthopedic conditions, are specially trained in current state-of-the-art techniques. We serve as team physicians for over 20 high schools, Wilmington University, and many local recreational and competitive leagues. Our doctors are readily available to all local emergency departments, medical aid units, and urgent care centers for consultation and treatment. Give us a call today at 302-731-2888 or visit us online at firststateortho.com.
Get the assurance that your HVAC system is what you need with Ambience. Ambience provides you with over 25 years of experience in the heating, cooling, and plumbing industry. The team at Ambience Heating and Air Conditioning provides high-quality residential HVAC installations, maintenance, and repairs in new and older homes in the Delaware, Maryland, Pennsylvania tri-state area. You may not realize it, but half of your energy costs go to heating and cooling. Make sure your energy dollars count and call us today for a free estimate. 302-239-HVAC. 302-239-4822.
Welcome to Wilmington, Delaware, Salesianum School, where we continue our D1 showcase this weekend. And this time, we have another banger of a matchup for you between Lincoln High School and St. Francis. St. Francis coming in at 9-1, Lincoln coming in at 3-2, and just watching this pregame warm-up here, there's some players on the court tonight, Glenn.
Oh, man, there have been players on these courts all weekend so far. We're going to see more tomorrow. But in this game, we're going to keep an eye on Terrence Jones out of St. Francis Academy, a four-star guard. He's entertaining offers from a lot of big-time programs, including Villanova, Providence, Georgetown, West Virginia, Virginia Tech, and more. And when you got that many good basketball programs after, you got to have some talent. Now, we'll be keeping an eye on him. And for St. Francis, Terrence Jones is a guard, and he'll be wearing number 0. He's Terrence Jones III, and he's just a junior. So, again, all those schools are after him, and he'll probably add a few more to that resume before his senior year.
Yeah, sounds like it. We don't know a lot about these teams, but, hey, we're about to learn. Oh, they went right after what I said.
They did.
And as we get
Carter Fisk, a senior guard for St. Francis, another one to keep an eye on, as well as junior guard. Well, we already mentioned Terrence Jones. Number 5, really good perimeter player for them. That is Carter Fisk, and we just talked about him. So another player along with number 0, Jones, to keep an eye on for them.
I'll tell you what, I was watching Mason Glover, the senior, warm up for St. Francis. He was throwing down 360 dunks in the warm-up, so I'd love to watch him pull out one of those. As we get our starting lineups now, we'll bring them to you right after we hear them.
Yep, the Lincoln Rail Splitters out of Brooklyn, New York.
Rail Splitters.
Yeah, how about that one?
I love that.
And the head coach is Victoria Montos. Now the start, Carter Fisk will get to start, one of the starters for St. Francis, as they're being announced to the crowd here. Also number 0, as we brought to your attention, Terrence Jones Jr. Number 4, Arvin Batsinda. Number 20, Mason Glover. You were just talking about him. And number 15, that'll complete Anthony Smith, the starters. Good height out there, good length, and that's what we've seen throughout the tournament so far. A lot of 6'7", 6'8" kind of swing players that do a great job rebounding and getting their shot.
Yeah, a lot of length, a lot of wingspan that we've seen. We've talked a lot about wingspan. We've seen some big players, but we've seen some players that just have incredible wingspan and alter shots, alter passes. It's been a lot of fun to watch. It looks like coming onto the floor for Lincoln, number 12, Dean Diaz. Number 23, Bryce Clark. Number 35, Marquise Lloyd. Number 10, Jace Paris. And
Jaheim Gibson, did you mention him?
Jaheim Gibson, yeah, that's the final one. And now we will jump center.
Yep, Nicholas Miles, the head coach of St. Francis, with that 9-1 record. The officials are Bryant Williams, Adam Gines, and Mark Podolak.
Fisk and Diaz will jump center. We are underway, and it's controlled by number 4, Arvin Batsinda.
St. Francis in the yellow uniforms and Lincoln in the black.
Going right to left. A great drive right off the bat, but it's blocked and taken by number 35, Marquise Lloyd. He gets it over into the corner. That's Bryce Clark. He's short with it.
Good hands underneath to get the takeaway and the steal.
Yeah, and that's Terrence Jones right out to Carter Fisk for the jam. And they get on the board. 2-0 St. Francis to start.
Yeah, how about a slam dunk to start the game? We've seen some highlight reel already today.
Great move there by Batsinda behind the back, and the jumper from the top of the key. And Batsinda will get the first 2 points for him and his team, and it's 2-2. Up top, that's Terrence Jones, the third. He's long on that shot. But Fisk gets it again. And now Fisk with 4 points to start the game.
That's a tough shot, too. It's about a 10-foot floater and a high arching shot.
Terrence Jones, the third, who was one of our players to watch, hobbles off the court. So we have an injury stoppage.
And now we've got a number for St. Francis that we don't have the roster. Number 3 just came in the game.
Ah. Yay.
All right.
Well, if there's not a number 2 on the bench, it could be Nick Grimes.
Yeah, we've had some uniform changes for them.
Yes. We were told that there were some changes. There's number 10, Jace Paris with the 3, dead-eye 3 to make it 5-4, Lincoln.
First downtown shot of the game. And just like the last few games we've seen, not taken right at the line on the perimeter. They're shooting shots well beyond the three-point arch.
Oh, yeah. Some of these are going from Pike Creek. And then, let's hear a name. I don't even have that name.
Sounded like something McCoy.
I heard Chance McCoy.
Yeah.
So we're going to go with that. Don't have him on the roster, but that was a great shot by McCoy there.
Yeah, good rotation on the ball. And he came in quickly for Terrence Jones III.
He did. Now the other way. That's Anthony Smith. Ooh, look at the height on that rebound by Carter Fisk.
Good pass down the corner.
Yeah, and that was a good pass by McCoy to Fisk.
Traveling violation as he hits the deck. That was Anthony Smith. Yeah, so hopefully Jones is okay. He looked like he was hopping a little bit when he went off the floor.
Yeah, you can see him kind of trying to stretch it out over there.
Yeah.
As Gibson brings it up the floor.
Got to be the shortest guy on the floor.
Yeah, but it looks like he's got some handles. Dean Diaz trying to drive, but it's stolen. And then there's the aforementioned Gibson in the corner with the miss. Putback doesn't go. Scramble in the corner.
Good hustle.
It's going to go the other way. Real good hustle by both those players. But it's going to go the other way.
Yeah, good hustle by Gibson. And we got a quick timeout taken by St. Francis.
Yeah, 30-second timeout. Real quick by St. Francis. It's a 7-5 game right now. The Rail Splitters of Lincoln. That might be my new favorite mascot for a team.
Final game of the D1 Showcase here tonight, and then tomorrow we have 4 games for you. The first one starts at 12:30. The last one scheduled for right around 5:15.
And a lot of good basketball played here at Salesianum in Wilmington, Delaware this weekend. Thank you for joining us. The 302 Sports Network, 302sports.com. I'm Craig Leskowski. Glenn Frazier along with me. Pat Gariani's producing. This has been a fun one. And I believe we have
Christopher Widener up top.
Yeah, we got Christopher Widener, Hollywood up top on the camera. Fisk will inbound. He'll take the ball back, and he'll take it up himself.
Head coach Nicholas Miles calling out play number 1. So let's see what this is.
And there's McCoy, the mystery man. And that's stolen by Gibson. And he's going to take a nice little floater from inside the key. And that's another one for him. And then quickly back the other way is St. Francis. And there's a scramble for the ball underneath. Mason Glover loses the ball, and Lincoln comes up with it. And then it's stolen again by Carter Fisk. Carter Fisk goes up, misses it. Glover with the rebound, puts it back for 2.
Yeah, his first points of the game, right?
Those are his first points of the game, indeed. Now Jaheim Gibson with the ball.
We've got a score up on the board of 9-7. I didn't see anybody at the free throw line.
There was a 3-pointer.
Yeah, but that was for
oh yeah, you're right.
Lincoln.
That's a really good point.
Well, they are the home team, so. But then we've got 7 going the other way. Anyhow, good pick.
Picked his pocket. That was Bryce Clark. But then McCoy gets it back. And now here comes Carter Fisk. Hop step into the corner. Bang! 3-pointer for Anthony Smith, the senior.
Second made shot from downtown in the game, 1 for each team.
And now Jaheim Gibson. Oh, behind the back. What a nifty move that was for 2. And we've seen him with some pretty handles today. And that's his 6th point of the game already.
Lincoln up 12-9, the power team from Brooklyn.
And there's McCoy. Dish outside to Anthony Smith. Can't get that back-to-back three to go. Lincoln's going to try to push the other way. That's Lloyd. And Fisk back the other way. And he's going to put this one down for 2 points. Slam dunk.
That's 6 for him.
Yeah, his 6th point of the game as well.
Good job by Jaheim Gibson to get the ball back. Lost control for a second.
Great shot there. Great shot opportunity there, but he misses it. And now St. Francis back the other way. Carter Fisk underneath. What a great look to Arvin Batsinda, the senior. And that's going to be a timeout because Lincoln is getting run right now. That was a great look underneath the basket.
I'm confused with the scoreboard here because they just gave that last basket to Lincoln on the scoreboard.
Oh.
So I don't think that's right. And they've done a great job the whole tournament so far, but
yeah, you're right. I believe it probably should be.
I have Lincoln with 9, so maybe they flipped him, and Lincoln's actually the guest, and St. Francis is the home team. We were told by the officials here the opposite.
Yeah.
So we've got the Lincoln scoring correct. And then I have 15, but on the board it says 16. So I don't know where that extra point came from. It must have been a 3 here instead of a 2.
Yeah, there was that straightaway 3 to start the game from Smith.
So
maybe that's the 3.
It could be.
By the way, the aforementioned Anthony Smith started his career at Salesian.
Oh, how about that?
Yeah, Pat Garianis let us know that information, our crack producer over here. Jace Paris stuck in the corner, but Jaheim Gibson gets his pocket picked. Now the other way is Terrence Jones, freshly back in the game. 2 points. And now St. Francis, they're going to press, and they get the steal. And here's TJ, 3 for 3. I might have just accidentally nicknamed him. Terrence Jones, the 3rd for 3. That's 5 quick points for him. And it's 21-9, quickly getting out of hand. Lincoln's going to have to. They got here late. Maybe their game's going to show up late, but right now, down by 12 early in this one with 2 minutes remaining, 21-9.
They were doing a great job early on the glass. They were getting great shots as well, and now all of a sudden it's just got away from them.
Well, it's starting to turn a little bit into the Jaheim Gibson show. Now, he's a very, very good player.
Yeah.
However, when everyone else is keying on you, sometimes you got to move the ball around, make sure that offense isn't just running through one player.
St. Francis at 9-1 has played more games coming into this showcase than any other team in the tournament. Some other teams playing their first games of the season.
Yeah, and it's showing right now that these guys are definitely seasoned. A 3 from the corner from McCoy, the mystery man.
Wow.
And Lincoln having trouble with this press. And right now, St. Francis pouring it on. Now here comes Medina the other way. He can't get it. It's followed up, and the basket just has a lid on it for Diaz. Now the other way again, and there's a
good save.
Yeah,
good save.
Great save. For some reason, I thought I heard a whistle.
Probably a sneaker squeaking.
Yeah. Wow. Right over top, Brian McMahon. Now
26, a 17-point lead in the first quarter.
Yeah, Jace Paris pushing the pace right now. And they're on pace for 100. Under the legs. Diaz can't corral it. Everyone on the floor, and that's going to be a jump. Possession arrow stays here.
Yep, with Lincoln. Head coach Victoria Montos up off the bench, yelling out signals to her team. I believe it was like 9-7 at one point.
I believe you are correct. Minute left.
What a run.
26-9. St. Francis running out in front.
St. Francis out of Baltimore, Maryland. I don't know what. That's an inadvertent buzzer, I think. That should have counted.
I'm not really sure what that buzzer was or why that happened.
It should have been
What?
No, they're running the shot clock here, but I don't know why they're using it because they haven't been the whole tournament.
Yeah, I don't believe they're supposed to be using it. Interesting.
Yeah, the officials should get together and discuss this.
Yeah, we talked about the issue there with the first game here where the shot clock was on. Now we're having that happen again. But here we go. Lincoln.
Well, let's see if that buzzer goes off again. Then maybe these two teams in their states, they use the shot clock and they agreed to use it for them.
Yeah. Right now, 5 seconds left. It's going to be a travel. And in between the periods, we'll get confirmation from the officials for you guys. Sorry for the confusion.
Well, the first time we see now the shot clock's off. Well, because there's only 8 seconds left in the quarter, but
26-9, Terrence Jones. Ball rolls up, he picks it up. 6 seconds, 5 seconds. Terrence Jones, fakes the three, mid-range jumper, pure.
Wow.
What a great shot by Terrence Jones to end the half. And they poured it on in that first quarter, 28-9. St. Francis looking formidable.
Wow.
Welcome to Premier Physical Therapy and Sports Performance. We're a locally owned outpatient physical therapy practice with convenient locations in all 3 counties in Delaware. At Premier, we have experienced physical therapists with advanced credentials, but their hospitality, passion, and enthusiasm is what makes the difference for you. Find our convenient locations at premierptsp.com. Welcome to Premier Physical Therapy and Sports Performance. We're a locally owned outpatient physical therapy practice with convenient locations in all 3 counties in Delaware. At Premier, we have experienced physical therapists with advanced credentials, but their hospitality, passion, and enthusiasm is what makes the difference for you. Find our convenient locations at premierptsp.com.
Welcome back to Salesianum School, Wilmington, Delaware D1 Showcase. Craig Laskowski here with Glenn Frazier, Pat Garianis, and Hollywood up on the camera. And right now, St. Francis just pouring it on Lincoln. They're going to really have to switch something up to get back in this game. Already a 19-point lead going into the second quarter, 28-9. And just to
we got confirmation from the officials in between the quarters that the two teams being out of state, we don't use the shot clock in Delaware. So last game, Dover was involved in the game. We weren't going to use the shot clock. These two requested from the officiating crew and the organizers of the tournament that a shot clock go ahead and be used for them. So, yes, it is being used for the team from New York and the team from Maryland.
So there we go. Glad we got confirmation on that. It is a 30-second shot clock. Here's Terrence Jones III, who looked just super smooth in that first quarter. And now deep from McCoy. Chance McCoy, another three, and is now a 21-point lead. I'm sorry, 22-point lead.
Yeah, 4 3-pointers already for St. Francis.
And here's Gibson. He's been most of their offense. That's Gavin Jones underneath. They're going to have to play with some size there, and it works right away, and they're in double digits, 31-11. And here's Terrence Jones III. Kicks it out. Chance McCoy underneath. That's
Good
Michael
hands.
Williams, but it's stolen by Medina. And there's a foul the other way. And it'll stay with Lincoln. First foul of the quarter.
So Lincoln has a couple of really short guards out on the floor right now, but they're very quick. They have good feet and quick hands, too. And they'll get right in there. You got to watch it if you're the taller players for St. Francis. They'll come from behind you and just swat it out of there.
Yeah. St. Francis has that wingspan. They can just poke it right out, and that's Lincoln stepped out of bounds. That was Marquise Lloyd who stepped out of bounds there, and it'll be a turnover.
Had a lot of traffic over there. You had a coach, you had a player on the bench getting ready to come into the game, and another player and a referee.
And now, real quick, all of a sudden, 30 seconds. No, a full timeout, actually. Less than a minute into the second quarter, a full timeout after a bucket from each team. A 3 one way, a 2 the other, 31-11.
And Jones has looked pretty good since he's checked back into the lineup. He made an early exit in the first quarter. He only played like the opening minute and a half where he was subbed out. But he's come off the bench to score 9 points, 6 points for McCoy, 4 for Betsinda, 6 for Fisk. McMahon has 2. Anthony Smith has 3, 2 for Glover. What depth, what balance.
That's just the best way to describe it. All the way down this lineup, you see points, you see scoring, and I guarantee you, we haven't even seen the last of it. We're probably going to see some of these other names get into the game and put in some points too. This is a team that is fun to watch.
Only 3 players have scored for the Rail Splitters. 6 points for Gibson, a 3 made by Paris, and 2 for Gavin Jones. That's their most recent bucket on a good offensive play. They're going to need more of that.
And here comes Terrence Jones running the offense from the wing. Ooh, he fakes the pull-up, and that's to McCoy in the corner, who can't get it, but a great rebound by Jaleel Spears, and he puts it back for 2.
There's another player in the scoring column now.
Just right down this lineup. Points everywhere right now.
8 different players have scored for St. Francis.
And Lincoln trying to get back in it. Nice little cutback and a nice underneath by Gibson, but he couldn't get it to go. And now back the other way is Spears again, and he jams it down. Jaleel Spears freshly into the game, making his presence known.
And he stared down the defender who he just posterized.
Jace Parrish trying to get the 3. Jonathan Medina back up to Gibson. Gibson, nice move underneath.
The Cardinals send for the big guy. You got good position underneath. You just got a good pass. Don't put it on the floor. Go up with it.
Yeah, that was a great dish by Gibson underneath to Gavin Jones. He just couldn't corral it. Turnover. How about that dunk by Jaleel Spears?
Contested would be an understatement.
Yeah.
That he had a hand in his face. And I'll tell you what, I'm really surprised that the official who was looking right at it didn't call a technical when he stared him down.
Yeah, we've seen technicals for a lot less.
Yes. And you got Terrence Jones, the third, playing guard. Big height advantage.
Major height advantage there.
Over Medina.
And here's Spears. He just posterized a minute ago.
Got picked from behind. Got a whistle and a foul underneath.
Yep. It's going to be Paris's first foul, second team foul. They're going to take it out underneath, out to Betsinda. Betsinda.
Ooh, good ankle breaker.
Oh, yeah, ankle breaker, but Jones ends up fouling him.
Yeah. Nobody in real foul trouble yet. We've got 5:44 to go in the half.
That's Nick Grimes, freshly into the game.
St. Francis coach, his team up 35-11, and he yells at his team all the time, "What are we doing?
What are we doing? We're winning by 24, Coach."
He wasn't happy. He wants more, I guess, or better execution. Let's see. Oh, wow.
And that, I'll tell you what, that assistant coach, is that the assistant coach, the 7-footer?
Yeah. I went out there and they asked him about one of the players' numbers beforehand because we didn't have it on the roster. I looked up at it. Hey, look, I'm 6 feet tall. Hey, that guy was 2 of me. He's like 6'11".
Yeah, I would have to. I'd have to have someone stand on my shoulders to even come close to being his height. That is a tall, tall man.
Man. And we got 4 games for you tomorrow right here on 302sports.com. And some of these teams will get a second game tomorrow. First one starts at, 12:30. First game, 12:30 tomorrow, tip. And then the final game of the 4 is scheduled to tip at 5:15. So if you get a chance, you want to come here and watch in person at Salesianum High School at Birkenhauer Gymnasium. If not, tune in to us.
Nice look into the corner for Terrence Jones, the third, and that sweet lefty stroke from the corner drops.
10 points. He's the first player in double digits. 38-11.
Nice pass of Michael Williams underneath. He tries to take it himself, and he'll be fouled by the much shorter Gibson.
Who, I tell you what, I'm amazed that he actually got up high enough to commit the foul on the hand.
It's the 4th team foul, first foul on Gibson. as number 23, Michael Williams, goes to the line. He is a freshman. The only freshman on the roster. And I'll tell you what, if he keeps growing.
Oof. This team's already got a lot of height.
Yeah. This is a very formidable team in this D1 showcase. I can't see anybody staying with them, honestly.
No.
But
maybe Bergen Catholic.
maybe Bergen Catholic.
If they play each other. We'll have to check schedule.
Yeah, and there's Gibson. Oh, goes underneath, almost hits the cameraman. Now we have number 13, Jackson Jaselskis.
Well,
Oh, Jaquilis?
Coach Nicholas Miles wasn't too happy with his team up 35-11. What are we doing? Called a timeout, and they run all 5 in a row.
Well, I don't know if they mispronounced his name or they gave me the wrong spelling, but I have Jaselskis, and they said Jaquilis.
Oh, okay.
We'll see. And here he is with the ball, kicks it over to Smith. Smith with a great move, and he kicks it back out to Jaquilis.
I think they wanted him to take that 3, but he hesitated.
He did.
And he who hesitates is lost.
He who hesitates turns the ball over in this case. Now he's on Gibson. Shuffles.
Yeah, Lincoln just struggling with this length and height advantage of St. Francis.
It just seems to be all Gibson right now. And Marquise Lloyd takes it to the bucket. Lost the handle there, but he had a chance.
Now they'll send him to the line for 2.
Now
there's your Jaselkis. So I think it's closer. It's getting closer to what we're
getting. we're every pronunciation, we're getting closer. So we'll go with Jaselkis.
First free throw up and good.
We'll just get rid of this S.
That's 14 fouls here committed in the second quarter. We're still 4:20 to go, so makes them both.
40-13 with just over 4 minutes remaining in the first half of this one. It's the Lazy Adams School. There's Smith with the ball. Pass over to Jaselkis. Underneath the Spears. Oh, he lost the handle going up for another jam. Gets his own rebound and puts it in. Very impressive.
He wanted the crowd pleasing shot, though.
Oh, he did.
Give him the presence of mind, though, to stay in it and get the offensive rebound.
Deep 3. That's number 10, Jace Paris. Now 42-16. Lincoln's starting to get a little something going. In the corner, Jaselkis, left-handed 3, doesn't go. The unforgiving Salesiana Marims strike again. Now here's Jace Paris again for 3. He shorts that one. And now the other way is Smith, and he's going to try to throw that one down, but he just lays it in. No foul. I think he was expecting a little more contact there.
5 points for him in the game unofficially.
Now Jaheim Gibson dribbles up. He's guarded by Nick Grimes Jr. And there's Jace Paris again with the turnaround 3. Wasn't really set. Still almost made it.
It's going to be another foul on Gavin Jones. That'll be his second, I think. Team's 5th, so that'll put St. Francis into the bonus for the rest of the half.
Yeah, we'll walk the floor now for free throws. And number 23, Michael Williams, the freshman.
He was just there a moment ago.
He was. He's starting to get comfortable there. And he'll take the shots. And he misses the first of 2.
You just made him uncomfortable, Craig.
I know. he heard me.
That's the broadcaster's kibosh.
Oh, yeah. I do it to kickers mostly. Michael Williams setting up for his second shot here with just over 3 minutes remaining in the first half. 44-16 lead for his team, St. Francis Academy out of Baltimore.
All right, so Bryce Clark from Lincoln. He's the one with the mismatched sneakers. He had the ball momentarily there. We had to point that stuff out.
Yeah, the mismatched sneakers I learned from my nephew. I'm learning what these young people. I can't count myself among them anymore.
There's
Jace Paris, another spot up 3, and he's starting to find his range and his touch.
9 for him.
Now here's Smith. Over to Spears, and he can't get it.
Jonathan Medina, he a little upset with that foul call. Thought he got all ball on the reach in.
And Spears will go to the line. It's the 5th team foul.
Second player on the Rail Splitters with 2 personal fouls here in the first half.
We just saw Spears with a highlight reel dunk in the beginning of this quarter. Misses the first of 2.
Yeah, a little strong with that one. Didn't get quite enough arc on it. 9 different players have scored for St. Francis in the game.
They might not be done. We might get a point from every player on that team before we're done. Makes the second of 2. 2:25 remaining. 46-19 advantage for Baltimore's St. Francis Academy.
Unofficially 7 points for Spears.
Over to Jaheim Gibson. Back to Jace Paris. Ooh, he has a beauty of a dish underneath to Marquise Lloyd.
That was a great pass. Good dribble penetration and a dish off.
And now Nick Grimes Jr. brings it up, guarded by Paris. Smith has the ball. Paris on him as well. He just goes for the 3. Nothing doing there.
The little guy got the rebound.
He does. Gibson the other way. Paris back with the ball. Oh, and they're going to call the foot shuffle, which we've seen called a lot today. And it's coming the other way. Turnover.
Just $1:43 to go here in this first half. Dominated by St. Francis.
Smith will bring the ball up, guarded by Gibson. Over to Jaselkis. Oh, to Spears. They're on the cycle offense right now. Spears, pass underneath to Michael Williams. He tried to power his way through. A late whistle.
Yep. That should put him at the line. And that's where he has all of his points. Williams right now 3 out of 4 at the charity stripe. And he'll have 2 more opportunities. With a minute and 25 to go in the half, Craig. You said it. St. Francis is on pace for 100 points in this game. They could hit the mid-century mark shortly.
As Williams misses the first of 2 again. .46 points on the board right now. I'd be surprised if they didn't get to 50. And he makes the second of 2, just like the last time at the charity stripe. And it is 47-21 with $1:20 left in the first half.
4 points for him now.
Gibson setting up the offense. Back to Gibson, over to Paris.
Yeah, they're trying to free him up on the other side.
They are. Paris has just a little space. He's going to shoot it, but instead Gibson takes it. Oh, the bank is open.
Yeah.
It's a Elysianum. And Gibson puts in 2.
8 for him.
Strong move the other way. That was Nick Grimes.
Now his first points of the game, so now 10 players.
Jace Paris for 3 again, and he's fouled on the 3 by Jaselkis. Let's see how they pronounce his name this time.
Jaselkis,
Right,
we're sticking with that.
We've settled on this one.
Yeah.
3rd team foul. 49-23.
Jace Paris can get into double digits scoring here in the first half, and he does.
It's his 10th point of the game for the Rail Splitters. And he puts both in. He's got one more, as it was a 3-pointer he was fouled on.
We haven't seen too many friendly rim results here, but he got one there.
Yeah, Salesianum known for
makes all 3.
the tough rims here. And now we have number 12, Dean Diaz, checking back into the game for the Rail Splitters. of Lincoln.
Gibson and Paris are carrying the load offensively right now for Montos's Lincoln Rail Splitters.
Great block there. Michael Williams, again, will go back to the line as he gets the rebound and is fouled underneath. He's going to have some foot imprints at the foul line if it keeps going like this. This will be his fifth and sixth free throws of the quarter. And
Can't make that first one, huh?
Yeah, once again, misses the first one. But again, you really got to swish him here. It's Lazy Adam.
See what kind of reaction we got. Head coach Nicholas Miles here.
He
Missed them
misses
both that time, yeah.
But rebounded by Smith. And now there's...
Did he call timeout?
They're going to say a travel because he rolled over. But a great hustle there by Anthony Smith to get the offensive board. But Lincoln will get the ball with 29 seconds remaining in the first half and a 23-point advantage.
And there's a steal in the inbound.
There's a press by St. Francis. Jaselkis in the corner. Nice move. Kicks it back into Michael Williams, and that's got his pocket picked by Gibson. Now Gibson, a dish the other way, but Smith makes it all the way back to break that play up. What a hustle play.
And I like what Bryce Clark did there. He got the pass on the wing in the paint, didn't put the ball on the floor, took his step and went right up with it.
Yeah, no hesitation there. You can't hesitate against a team this good. There's Gibson again. Clark up top with him. 10 seconds left in the first half. Lincoln holding for the last shot. Diaz sets a screen for him. Gibson's going to shoot it himself, and it's pure. Brings him within 20 to end the first half, and that's how things will end, 49-29. St. Francis with an advantage, but Lincoln with a little bit of a push there at the end of the first half.
And we said Gibson and Paris are carrying the load for the Rail Splitters. 11 points for Gibson with that three. 3 threes made by Paris, including 3 for 3 from the free throw line. So he has 12, Gibson has 11, double-digit scoring. And then when you've got 10 different players that have scored for St. Francis.
Yeah, you see they're a little top-heavy, the Lincoln Rail Splitters are, while St. Francis is just good all the way through this lineup, and they've been a lot of fun to watch. We'll be back for the second half here at Lazy Adam in a few minutes.
First State Orthopedics has 46 physicians and 22 physician's assistants at 16 locations across the state of Delaware. We provide both surgical and non-surgical treatment for a variety of orthopedic conditions, are specially trained in current state-of-the-art techniques. We serve as team physicians for over 20 high schools, Wilmington University, and many local recreational and competitive leagues. Our doctors are readily available to all local emergency departments, medical aid units, and urgent care centers for consultation and treatment. Give us a call today at 302-731-2888 or visit us online at firststateortho.com.
Get the assurance that your HVAC system is what you need with Ambience. Ambience provides you with over 25 years of experience in the heating, cooling, and plumbing industry. The team at Ambience Heating and Air Conditioning provides high-quality residential HVAC installations, maintenance, and repairs in new and older homes in the Delaware, Maryland, Pennsylvania tri-state area. You may not realize it, but half of your energy costs go to heating and cooling. Make sure your energy dollars count and call us today for a free estimate. 302-239-HVAC. 302-239-4822.
Turn your vision into a reality with Capstone Homes Design Center, bringing personalization, luxury, and quality all into one location, where you'll meet with our certified design consultant that'll show you exactly what you're choosing, so you can make the best choice for you when designing your new home. From first home to vacation houses, we build and design homes for everyone. Set up your appointment now and design your dream home today at Capstone Homes.
Wraps, signs, banners, and promotional items that can help your business stand out from the rest. Looking for an excellent way to convey a professional image? Customized promotional products are the perfect way to target new customers, increase employee retention, and boost your brand awareness. Let the professionals at Cassidy Graphics bring your advertising ideas to life. Give them a call today at 302-326-2412. Again, that number is 302-326-2412. Again, Cassidy Graphics brings your advertising ideas to life.
First State Orthopedics has 46 physicians and 22 physician's assistants at 16 locations across the state of Delaware. We provide both surgical and non-surgical treatment for a variety of orthopedic conditions, are specially trained in current state-of-the-art techniques. We serve as team physicians for over 20 high schools, Wilmington University, and many local recreational and competitive leagues. Our doctors are readily available to all local emergency departments, medical aid units, and urgent care centers for consultation and treatment. Give us a call today at 302-731-2888 or visit us online at firststateortho.com.
Matt's Fish Camp has 3 locations, all conveniently located on Route 1 in Lewis, Bethany Beach, and Fenwick Island. Matt serves fresh seafood, coastal classics, and Sussex County comfort food. With an array of camp cocktails, craft ales, and a carefully selected wine list, there's something for everyone on the menu. Matt's is the place you can bring your family for dinner, grab lunch during the week, or hang with friends at happy hour. Each location offers unique outdoor dining and a raw bar featuring fresh, local oysters. Open daily for lunch and dinner. Stop into Matt's Fish Camp in Lewis, Bethany, or Fenwick.
Paint Doctor, making house calls for your sick walls. Richard C. Edwards Jr., the owner of Paint Doctor, started it all in 2002. Paint Doctor prides itself on its personal yet professional approach to working with customers and holds itself to the highest standards with all projects. The Paint Doctor staff follows one main objective when performing our services. Customers and their homes are treated with the utmost respect. Our workmanship and quality of personnel is demanded at every step of the project. We treat your home as we would expect someone to treat ours. Preparation before painting is paramount. Just open the door and we will handle the rest. Paint Doctor also believes in a strong community involvement as well by supporting several local sporting teams, leagues, and schools. Paint Doctor services include interior and exterior painting as well as carpentry. Please visit our website at paintdoctorpainting.com for information or coupons to help with your next job.
Welcome to Premier Physical Therapy and Sports Performance. We're a locally owned outpatient physical therapy practice with convenient locations in all 3 counties in Delaware. At Premier, we have experienced physical therapists with advanced credentials, but their hospitality, passion, and enthusiasm is what makes the difference for you. Find our convenient locations at premierptsp.com.
The Clubhouse at Baywood is a full-service restaurant and premier wedding and event venue in coastal Delaware. Located just a few miles from Lewis and Rehoboth Beach, this all-inclusive venue features breathtaking views, stunning indoor and outdoor spaces, and a team of professionals to help you plan your dream wedding. From our in-house florist to our award-winning culinary team, we will take care of everything, making sure your day will be one to remember. Reach out today to schedule your tour at Baywood.
From Fenwick Island to Middletown, Surf Bagel is your go-to spot for fresh baked bagels and good vibes. We're open daily from 6:30 a.m. to 2 p.m., serving up breakfast and lunch favorites like our specialty wraps, made-to-order salads, tasty smoothies, and locally roasted coffee. Be sure to check out our iconic merch, the perfect way to wear the beach life wherever you go. Dine in and enjoy the beach atmosphere, or grab your order to go and hit the road. We're stoked to serve you soon.
Turn your vision into a reality with Capstone Homes Design Center, bringing personalization, luxury, and quality all into one location, where you'll meet with our certified design consultant that'll show you exactly what you're choosing, so you can make the best choice for you when designing your new home. From first home to vacation houses, we build and design homes for everyone. Set up your appointment now and design your dream home today at Capstone Homes.
First State Orthopedics has 46 physicians and 22 physician's assistants at 16 locations across the state of Delaware. We provide both surgical and non-surgical treatment for a variety of orthopedic conditions, are specially trained in current state-of-the-art techniques. We serve as team physicians for over 20 high schools, Wilmington University, and many local recreational and competitive leagues. Our doctors are readily available to all local emergency departments, medical aid units.
Welcome back to Salesianum School in Wilmington, Delaware for the D1 High School Showcase. It has certainly been a showcase here watching St. Francis play. I'm Craig Laskowski here with Glenn Frazier. Pat Gariani's producing in Hollywood on the camera. Glenn, that first half was incredibly impressive by St. Francis.
Yeah, we were just talking. We had Bergen Catholic against Dover High School the previous game. I would have loved to have seen a matchup with St. Francis and Bergen Catholic tomorrow, but it won't happen. So leading scorers in the first half for the Lincoln Rail Splitters, 12 points for Jace Paris, 11 for Jaheim Gibson. Only two other players scored, Marquise Lloyd and Gavin Jones. 10 different players have scored for St. Francis, led by Terrence Jones III with 10.
Yeah, and Terrence Jones III was out for a few minutes in the first quarter as he turned his ankle, but he came right back in and didn't seem to miss a beat, as he has looked smooth, would be the word I'd use to describe his game. And now going right to left are the Rail Splitters of Lincoln. There's Gibson over in the corner. Oh, and a three ball right out the gate by Bryce Clark. Great way for Lincoln to start. And they're within 17 points. But then quickly back the other way. And that's Mason Glover, who was the player I said I thought was going to be a player to watch. Hasn't got that involved in the game. But a nice three ball in the corner there to match to start. Kicked in the corner. Clark again for three. Back-to-back threes for Bryce Clark to start.
Mismatch sneakers are working.
There they are. I'm going to tell my nephew. He's been begging my sister for the mismatch sneakers.
That's the first outside miss of the half.
And then kicked back out. Oh, mishandled there. Steal the other way. And Lincoln can't get it to go on these unforgiving rims, but gets it back again. Third opportunity, kicks that one out to Gibson, who says, all right, let me go a little further out, and we'll get it. So Jaheim Gibson continues his scoring spree for Lincoln, and it's 51-37 in the beginning of the second half. And there's Anthony Smith, and he's fouled as he goes to the hoop.
It's going to be on Jace Paris, trailing to play. That's his second. He's got several players with two personal fouls for the Rail Splitters.
Fisk trying to inbound it to Batsinda. Batsinda gets it over to Smith, who's going to set up the offense at the point. Back over to Fisk. Fisk drives with the left hand. Free throw jumper is good. He gets the lucky bounce, the rare lucky bounce. And Gibson will bring it up the other way. Sets up the offense, goes to the left hand. He's going to drive it with the left hand, puts it up with the left hand, and it's good. Nice little floater there by Jaheim Gibson, and he starts strong for Lincoln in the second half. And now St. Francis Academy of Baltimore wants a timeout.
53-39. They've cut what was once, I think, a 16, 17-point deficit all the way down to 14.
Well, it was
20 at the half.
20 at the half. So they've already cut into it significantly, chipping away. And like we said in the last game with Dover, you just got to stay within striking distance.
Yeah. And calmly, head coach Nicholas Miles calls a timeout, rallies the troops. I didn't hear him yell, "What are we doing?"
That was with a 24-point lead.
Yeah.
So the largest lead of the game is 24. It's now down to 14. So they've cut about a third into that lead. Now here's Terrence Jones III, who was very impressive in the first half. Gibson on him. He kicks it over to Smith. Smith the Glover up top. And there goes Fisk with the fake. Foul line jumper is good.
Wow.
2 points for Carter Fisk.
It gives him 10 for the game. We haven't seen too many misses here in this third period. Both teams come out of the locker room on fire.
Yeah, both teams hot, shooting well to start this second half. In the corners, Diaz.
No, I went back and checked my stats. 40-11 was the largest lead, 29 points.
Wow. In the corner, that doesn't go. He tries to go behind the back with a pass to Clark, but couldn't get it to go. Now it's a turnover the other way.
Yeah, it's a great job by Lincoln to cut this down to 14 when they were down 29.
I forgot it got that bad.
Yeah, that was early in the second period.
Well, like I said, they got here late. Their game was a little behind.
Right.
Had to catch up. And there's Glover, top to Fisk. Fisk in the corner. That's Terrence Jones III. He's off. Followed up by Batsinda, but he couldn't put it down. Now here comes Gibson the other way. Puts the moves on Jones. Over to Clark.
Yeah, he was a little bit off balance. Didn't have ball control on the baseline to get a good putback.
And there's Gibson with the left hand. Kicks it into the corner. Thought there might be a foul there, but Diaz collects the ball. Calmly puts it in for 2 points.
His first points of the game. And now 6 players have scored for Lincoln.
Oh, Smith with a great dish down low, but Batsinda couldn't handle it. It's like we talked about in the first quarter. That's the cardinal sin of the big man.
A couple of substitutions into the game.
Jaleel Spears coming back in.
Yep. Going off is Batsinda, along with Smith.
Now here's Jace Paris
on the switch,
who showed some range in the first quarter. Down low to Diaz. Diaz shuffled his feet. He's unhappy with that call, but that was the right call.
He took the 2 steps, and then he needed to go up for the shot to get rid of the ball. Instead, he held on to it and then reset his pivot foot.
Yes, exactly. Terrence Jones brings the ball down. Fisk up, pure. Nice mid-range jumper. We talked in the last game how Dover's Achilles heel was the mid-range jumper, but in this game, we're seeing those mid-range jumpers drop.
Yeah. He's already matched his point total for the first half. 12 points now for Fisk.
There's Terrence Jones. Glover sets the screen. Jones is going to take the 3. A little bit to the left. It's going to go the other way. Lincoln will get the ball.
Yeah, I think that was off of number 20, Glover. A couple of threes made this half by Bryce Clark for the Rail Splitters. But after he made a couple of long-range shots, St. Francis kind of switched up defense on him.
Now, quick reach-in foul there by Chase McCoy. His second, team's first.
And coach is going to get Spears. Diaz takes a seat.
Gibson still running the point. He drives, 3 men on him, so he kicks it out to Clark. Clark makes a move, but he turns the ball over, although actually it's going to stay with them.
I think St. Francis got a hand on that one. Tried a little spin move.
A 16-point lead for St. Francis. Certainly still within striking distance for Lincoln. They can mount a run here. There's Jace Paris, pure. He's just got such a smooth shot.
That's his 4th made three-pointer of the game. Give him 15.
That's 57-43. I think that was a 2.
Oh, really?
I think that's what they put on the board. So I'll go with that for now. There's Fisk underneath. What a dish to Glover. And Fisk has just been on fire this second half, scoring and dishing the ball.
Yeah, that was a really good pass. He has 12 points unofficially in the game.
Clark up top. He's going to take it himself, puts it up with the right hand. Can't get it to fall, but he will go to the line for 2 shots.
Bryce didn't score at all in the first half. He has 2 3-pointers here in the second half. Now he'll go to the line.
Yeah, definitely coming out more aggressive in this second half is Bryce Clark, and he'll go to the line for 2 shots.
Head coach Matos talking to a couple of her rail splitter players. I'll give Lincoln a lot of credit for being down almost 30 points in the first half in this game and making a run here in the third period.
Absolutely. There's Bryce Clark, makes 1 of 2, brings his team within 15, all the way down to Terrence Jones the third, and he says, I'll promptly put in 3 points. He is a player.
His 3rd made three-pointer.
Here's Gibson behind the back a few times. Jace Paris, mid-range jumper, can't get it. Rebounded by Jones.
He now has 13 points in the game.
Jones to Fisk. Fisk, mid-range jumper, and he's got that.
He's got a sweet touch.
He's got such a great touch, and when he gets to that mid-range, when he gets to his spot, he's almost unstoppable because he can rise up above everybody.
Yeah, he has 14. Jones has 13 to lead St. Francis.
There's Gibson trying to do it himself. He's going to kick it out. Oh, nice little move there, and that's going to be 2 points from Marquise Lloyd.
Now he has 6 points. And back and forth we go.
Oh, nice dish underneath to Glover, and he'll go to the line for 2. But what a look by Terrence Jones the third.
That's a second foul on Lloyd.
They've stretched it back to 18 points. The lead, make that 19 points. Might go back to a 20-point lead if Glover makes this second free throw. And now we have Jonathan Medina checking into the game. And Bryce Clark will go out. And it's back to a 20-point lead.
A couple of subs coming in for Coach Miles.
Mike Williams and Brian McMahon will check back into the game, the freshman and the senior. There's Gibson, double teamed up top, so he gets it to Medina. Medina had an open look, hesitated, but then took it, missed. Back out to Gibson. Gibson looking for some room.
Looks like you got a timeout by the Lincoln head coach. It's a good recognition that time by Lloyd. He got the rebound, he looked around, and then finally he patiently found a teammate open on the wing.
Absolutely, and that's a great timeout by Coach Montos there, just because it looked like the offense had kind of stalled. They didn't know what they were going to do on that play, and she said, you know what, let's back it up. It's a 20-point lead. Let's see if we can chip back away, maybe get a 3. Chip into this lead before the end of the third quarter.
Yeah, right now they're down by 20 with a minute to go. All right, here's our matchups tomorrow, folks. The first game at 12:30 has Perkiomen, Pennsylvania against the Patrick School of New Jersey. Second game at 2 o'clock, scheduled to tip, is the Howard Wildcats from here in Delaware against Lincoln. So they'll come back and play that second game tomorrow. Then the 3:45 scheduled tip is Newman Goretti from Pennsylvania against Newark Arts, New Jersey. And then the final game, Bergen Catholic, scheduled to tip at 5:15 against Carroll from D.C. And it looks like I've put my name in for the first 2 games, so I guess I'm going to come watch the 2 early ones. And then I'll take the rest of the day off. We'll see how it works out. We've got plenty of crew here helping us out on 302 Sports.
I know I will be on for 2 games. I don't know which. It's a mystery. As Jace Paris shoots the 3. St. Francis will take over with 49 seconds left, holding a 20-point lead.
Looks like things have slowed down just a little bit, pace-wise.
Yeah, not as certainly not as frenetic as the last game.
And the 2 came out fresh from the locker room at the half, and they really got after it for a while. Now it's getting a little more deliberate.
Fisk, the mid-range fadeaway, can't get it. And Lloyd will go the other way.
Strong rebound by Lloyd as he brung that one down.
Yeah, a lot of length, a lot of wingspan on Lloyd. I think he has more tattoos than me, too. Kicks it over, but that's going to be kicked out of bounds by Chase McCoy.
There he is. Well, we mentioned it earlier. Pat Gariantes, he's a ball magnet.
The ball magnet. It will find him at least once during the course of a game.
He made sure we knew and pointed to the ball and said, look, see?
Here comes Gibson trying to get something going to end this third. Last shot. Wow. Jace Paris takes it down for 3. That's the perfect way to end for Lincoln as they cut into the lead. It'll be a 17-point lead going into the fourth quarter, 66-49. We'll bring that fourth quarter to you right after this. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Wilmington, Delaware, Lazy Adams School. I'm Craig Laskowski. Here with Glenn Frazier, Pat Gariantes, the ball magnet, and Hollywood up there on the camera. So we bring you the fourth quarter of our final game of the day. We've had some great basketball to watch today, some great talent. They call it a showcase for the reason, and they're certainly showcasing some talent.
Lincoln actually outscored St. Francis 20-17 in that third period, leading the way. Jace Paris, he now has 17 points to lead the team, and then Jaheim Gibson has 15. So those two have 32 of their team's 49 points. Meanwhile, Terrence Jones, 13 points for St. Francis, and Carter Fisk with 14, 8 in that third period.
Yeah, he looked good dishing the ball, too. Now Brian McMahon in the game. A lot of lefties on this St. Francis team, I've noticed.
Can't get the roll. The ref stole the ball.
If you were Pat, it would have came right to you.
Yeah, it would have come to me, no doubt. Blocking foul on the floor. Lincoln will come back and play a game tomorrow. Oh, good pass underneath. Ooh, what an acrobatic flip into a push-up.
Into a push-up. You got to make sure you come out of it looking good. Michael Williams looked like he had the dunk there, but couldn't get it. Instead, he got a push-up in.
So guess what? Michael Williams goes to the free throw line.
Again, shocking.
Yeah, really.
For his 7th and 8th of the day. He makes the first one, which he hasn't done.
Yeah, well, he did it on the first set. Remember, he was 2 for 2 on that first time. Then after that, it's been a little sketchy.
Yeah, I got to give him more credit. And now Diaz will check back into the game for Jones.
That's at least the third personal on Jones, maybe the fourth. I didn't hear the announcement from the PA.
I believe it was his fourth.
Okay. Oh, he made them both that time.
Williams makes it. He likes this side better. And now Gibson brings it up, and there's Paris. He's going to go right to the hoop,
and
what
he's
a block. Rejected by Mikey Williams. The other way, Terrence Jones, the third for three, can't get it. Rebounded by Lloyd.
Yeah, good box out by Lloyd.
Up top to Diaz, who puts it nicely off the glass with the right hand, English. But quickly back the other way, and an alley-oop up to Mikey Williams, and he promptly puts it in. Great look from Chase McCoy to Mikey Williams.
Williams' first basket of the game. And he deflected that. Somebody did. It was his number 10 got a hand on it.
Brian McMahon blocks his counterpart, number 10, Jace Paris. But that's a foul.
Yeah, got a little bit of follow-through foul there.
Little hand. 7 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. 70-51 advantage for St. Francis of Baltimore, who has looked very impressive in this game.
Yeah, back to a 19-point lead. They've been hovering right around the 20-point mark.
They slowed the pace, so we might not hit triple digits for them.
Second trip to the free throw line for Paris.
Missed his second shot there of three.
That's his first miss.
Nicholas Grimes comes into the game, and Chase McCoy will check out. Jace Paris hits 2 of 3, brings his team within 17 points with 7 minutes remaining. St. Francis not slowing down. Terrence Jones, the third, in the corner for another three.
What an unselfish team that was. Great passing around the perimeter.
I think 4 of the 5 players touched that ball on that possession.
And somebody had a wide open three on the wing, and they passed it up to give it to Jones.
Oh, nice move there by Fisk. Just couldn't get it to go. Now underneath, a fight for the ball. Gibson had it for a second. Mikey Williams trying to get it. And Medina ends up with the ball, and he's going to be fouled by Brian McMahon. No push-ups for Medina.
No. And that's where the little guys, the shorter guys, had the advantage. When that ball gets down on the deck, they're down there fighting for it.
That's where they can be scrappy.
Yeah. Negates that height advantage.
Absolutely, and another 20-point advantage for St. Francis.
With 6:30 to go. But Jace Paris for Lincoln having a game. 19 points now for him.
There goes Gibson. Kicks into the corner to Lloyd. Almost travels but stays with it. And the aforementioned Jace Paris with a floater through the lane. 2 more points for him.
21 for the game. That's game high.
Now here comes Terrence Jones. He's looking to have a game high too. So I believe he has 14. He's got 16 points, I believe, if my math is correct.
Yeah.
Didn't have to take a lot of math in college.
Third foul on Paris.
Batsinda gives it back up top to Mikey Williams, and there's Terrence Jones, the third. He's short on that one. And Medina comes back the other way, quick underneath to Jace, who puts it in for 2. 23 points.
What a dime.
Great
he gave him a little head nod, like run the baseline, and he threw it before Paris even moved. He threw it to where he was going to be.
That's like when you just know your teammates so well, like, oh, he's going to be right there.
That's like a quarterback throwing the receiver open.
Yeah, before he makes the break.
Right.
It was well played there. Now here comes Grimes down the middle, kicks it out to Terrence Jones in his favorite spot, but he can't get it. But Mikey Williams gets it back, and he's promptly fouled.
I think that foul might have been behind by number 23, Bryce Clark. Nope, it's Marquise Lloyd. That's his third.
Lloyd, and it was Batsinda who ended up with the ball after Mikey Williams got the offensive board. And Batsinda will go to the line for 2. First one's down. And those are his 5th points of the game.
Yep, first time he's been to the line.
See if he can make it an even 6. And there it is. 6 points for Batsinda. 75-57 lead. Spears gets up on the sideline to come in. Right now, what a dish down the middle to Gibson, but too much height in his way. Just couldn't get that up and over. And Terrence Jones was looking for the NBA range three.
He was.
Now he has to kick it out to Grimes, who will take the three, and that goes down. Terrence Jones, double teamed, kicks it over.
Yep. Give me another assist.
Gibson over to Lloyd. Lloyd's going to take Williams off the dribble, but can't get it.
Jones, baseball pass.
Yeah. Great pass the other way. That's going to be an easy two for Grimes, but that was started by Terrence Jones the third.
Great transition bucket there.
Stolen again. Gibson has it, and he puts in the easy two, turning garbage into gold.
I got 17 points now for Gibson.
Here's Nick Grimes. He's going to drive the lane and have it stolen, and Lloyd's going to go the other way. Medina's underneath. Gibson behind the back to Lloyd, and that'll go down. What a pretty assist that was.
It sure was.
And now full court to Batsinda. Oh, we're starting to pick up the pace here in the fourth quarter. Now we're going to get some subs coming in.
So we played half of this fourth period, 80-61. And again, keeping that lead, St. Francis is right around the 20-point mark.
Yeah, that second quarter, they just blew their doors off, and Lincoln hasn't been able to recover. Now here comes Gibson. Jaselkis freshly in the game, guarding him. There's Medina with the left hand. He's going to go for the free throw jumper, and that goes down. Great shot.
Rainbow.
Oh, they gave it to the wrong player, but
they gave it to Gibson.
Yeah, that was other short guy.
It was Medina, right?
Yeah, it was Medina for two. Different short guy. And then Chance McCoy goes right through. And here comes Gibson again. Starting to pick up the pace here. Lloyd back up top to Paris, who gets another three. I believe that's his fourth three of the game.
How about 5?
5, wow. He's the high scorer for the game right now.
Without a doubt. 16-point deficit, though.
And here's Grimes. That was McCoy just pulling up for three from a long distance. And number 13, Amari Marbury, his first time in the game, ends up with the ball in his hands. And Marquise Lloyd will inbound it to Jaheim Gibson. 16-point lead, 3 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. Jace Paris, guarded by Spears now. Trying to run through screens, just can't find an opening.
Yeah.
Stuck in the corner, and he stepped out of bounds.
He has 26 points to lead everybody. The rest of his team has 40.
And he really didn't start getting going until midway through the second quarter. I can't imagine if he was hot the whole game, he probably would have hit 30. He still might.
And the difference in this game was the first quarter. 28-9 lead for St. Francis after one. Since then, they played almost even.
Spears, free throw, jumper, good. And now we got a timeout. I believe that the timeout was actually called by St. Francis. Full timeout, Lincoln. Oh, no, full timeout, Lincoln. 84-66, 18-point lead. Now, I'll tell you what, I just can't say enough good things about the depth and quality of this St. Francis team.
Oh, yeah. And it's obvious to me, obviously, Lincoln Rail Splitters, two guys are their go-to for offense, and it's Gibson and Paris. 17 points for Gibson, 26 for Paris. And the rest of the team, picks up the slack. Bryce Clark has come alive here in the second half. He has 7 points all in this half. Marquise Lloyd with 6, 2 for Jones and 2 for Medina. But you look at the balanced scoring for St. Francis. I mean, Jones has made 3 threes in a row here in the second half. He has 16 points. Carter Fisk has 14, 8 in the third period. He hasn't scored in the fourth. Now 7 points for Spears, 5 for Smith, 8 for Williams, all but 2 from the free throw line. And then you got Glover, too, with he's chipped in with 9 points. So just great balanced scoring for St. Francis.
All the way down the roster, just production and points. Now here's Jace Paris and Gibson bringing the ball up.
The 2 offensive stars for Coach Matos.
Yeah, but to your point, just so top-heavy.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, St. Francis can put in anybody and score.
Oh, good, tough baseline floater.
Beautiful touch by Marquise Lloyd there on the baseline with the floater.
That puts him in double figures with 10.
And here's Chance McCoy, guarded by Clark. He's going to go back to his right side. Lefty jumper from the foul line doesn't go. Mikey Williams with the rebound. I'm not sure, was that an over the back? There will be an over the back.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah, good call, Craig.
Only the 4th team foul, only his first, which for a big man is kind of crazy.
Yeah. And the aggressive style that he's been playing with.
Absolutely.
Looks like St. Francis now in a 2-3 zone.
Gibson to Clark. There's Gibson. Jaselkis all over him. Nice dish underneath.
Man, what court awareness.
They keep
giving him the points.
They keep giving him the points.
That was Medina, wasn't it?
That was Medina. Unless we have numbers completely backwards.
You know what?
And I've been calling him the wrong name the entire game. I guess we're going to have to find out.
Well, it looks like a player of the game is going to come from St. Francis.
Yeah.
So we might not have to worry about that.
They're going to watch this back and be like, excuse me.
Yeah, they switched jerseys?
That's not me. Well, for what it's worth, that's the numbers they gave us, so I apologize if we do have the names wrong. And here's Paris up top in the corner to whoever number 2 is. Jonathan Medina on our roster.
Yeah.
And Jaselkis up to Nick Grimes. In the corner for Mikey Williams. He goes up strong, but he's blocked by Clark. I'm sorry, that's Marquise Lloyd.
Yeah.
And he was upset with that call.
That's his 4th, that's why. But with only 61 seconds to go, moot point.
It is. But only a 14-point lead. They cut into it again.
Yeah.
Now, St. Francis did start pulling people off their bench, but, you know, their bench is still pretty good. So, and he misses the first one.
Now, you're going to have a tough choice, my friend, because you're the play-by-play guy. And 16 points for Terrence Jones to the 3rd, 14 for Fisk. You got a decision to make for the POTG.
Well, I think I know who I'm going to go with just because of some of the intangibles. But we'll see. And here's the offense starting. There's Paris up top. Almost made that. Jaselkis with the rebound, but he's stuck. And they're going to call a foul. And I believe that's on Marquise Lloyd. That'll be his 5th.
Yeah.
And he will be taking a seat.
He's going to foul out with 10 points. The 3rd player for the Rail Splitters in double digits in scoring in the game. And now if Jackson Jaselkis, he just made a point, so now 11 different players have scored.
There we go. Diaz checks back in with 45 seconds left. His team down 16 points. And Jaselkis puts both in. Another lefty.
Man, a lot of southpaws on this team.
Yeah, we got about 4 southpaws. And now here comes the man who we think is Jaheim Gibson.
I go with it.
I'm just going to feel really bad if I was wrong about this the entire game. Diaz underneath.
With the finger roll.
Finger roll didn't go. Pretty look. And it's going to go underneath to Spears, who was pointing the other way. Jaselkis with a nice dish in the corner to Chance McCoy, but it doesn't go. Now the ball bouncing around, finds Mikey Williams, who is fouled. And what a shock. We'll go back to the free throw line.
I think that was Diaz committing the foul.
It was, and Mikey Williams will go back to that nice warm spot at the free
he
throw
likes
line that
that.
he's created.
Yeah. He has 8 points in the game, unofficially, according to our stats, with just 10.7 to go.
And he misses the first. Coach is going to pull some of his players in, have a little chat with them while the free throws are going on. Mikey Williams makes one of two. 88-70, 10 seconds left. Lincoln will go the other way. Easy layup for Clark with 5 seconds left. They're going to let this one run out. And the final score, 88-72, St. Francis Academy of Baltimore puts it on the Lincoln Rail Splitters. And our player of the game is going to be Terrence Jones III, who put on a show with 16 points, a number of assists, which we didn't have a statistician to give you today, but man, what a performance he had. And we're going to be right back with our player of the game. Welcome back to Salesianum School, Wilmington, Delaware. We're here with St. Francis Academy of Baltimore's Terrence Jones III, who put on a show here today, scoring and distributing the ball. Terrence, first off, great game. It was a lot of fun to watch. I'm a big fan of passing, so I gave you the player of the game, not just from the scoring, but you're distributing. Can you just talk a little bit about how deep your team is and how you guys play together as a team and how you're not very top-heavy?
They trust me with the ball, and I trust them to get me open shots. So when I get open shots, they become more easy buckets for them. So I find them. Absolutely,
and you never hesitate. It seems like somebody's always open. And you guys have played 10 games, so you guys have been together for a little bit here. But so what are your goals this season as a team and for you personally?
As a team, we try and win both championships, MIAA and BCL. And for me, I'm trying to win Player of the Year. That's my goal.
I love it. I love the confidence. So let's see here. Your favorite pass that you had today. I know you got one in mind. Please tell me.
When I came off the screen and I gave it to my big man, number 20, he got a foul, but that's my favorite pass.
Hey, it still works. They all go down that way. Anything else you want to say to your future fans out there? Because you put on a show here today, so I think you probably got a few more.
Remember my name.
Absolutely. Well, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Thank you.
That's Terrence Jones III, our player of the game from St. Francis Academy of Baltimore. And that was our final game of the day. So we'll bring you 4 more tomorrow. Final here today, 88-72. St. Francis Academy is victorious. I'm Craig Laskowski here with Glenn Frazier and Pat Garianis. We'll see you tomorrow. Good night, everybody.